Hey guys, welcome to our third episode of Netflix and
Kill.
Yeah. I'm Oliver.
I'm Colleen.
Thanks again for tuning in. We're not giving up on this collaboration because we're having a lot of fun and we want to do all things nerdy, all things media. So here we go.
And news update, we actually now have an official Facebook page.
We do, so please, we're going to leave all our information in the description, so look us up and tell us what you think about our episodes, please, because we love the feedback.
And at some point, I think it'd be really fun to take questions from people, but there needs to be people first.
Are you ready, Colleen? Are you ready to dive into this week's episode?
I'm ready.
Awesome.
It's good. It's a good one.
It's going to be really good and juicy.
So James Bond, apparently Daniel Craig may or may not be doing it.
Mm-hmm.
Let's start there. How do we feel? How do we feel about James Bond? Daniel Craig. Did we like him? Did we not like him?
Oh my god.
Thoughts?
For sure, we liked him. For me, at least. Speaking for myself, I definitely think Daniel Craig did an amazing job, though the latest James Bond, Spectrum, right? Spectrum? Spectre. I didn't really care for it, though I did think he did a really good job. I don't know, because I always hear that he's not going to return. And I always hear, Idris Elba, and I think that would be so interesting to see him take on that role. But now, what were you saying?
Go.
No, but now we're hearing all about Tom Hiddleston in talks. So, what do you think?
Well, I think Skyfall speaks for itself.
Yeah.
I thought that movie was just absolutely mind-blowingly awesome.
Agreed.
I mean, it was so unlike any other James Bond movie, but also
Mm-hmm.
there was so much of it that was had the feel of a classic James Bond movie, and I thought it was just such brilliant storytelling, which I guess, doesn't have anything to do with Daniel Craig, but he sold that role,
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
I do think Idris Elba would be really good. I know one of the writers or something was like, oh, he's too street, which is offensive because Idris Elba is my favorite person ever. He literally can just play any role.
Mm-hmm.
But on that same note, I think Tom Hiddleston would be fantastic. However, if it's going to cut into him playing Loki, I'm not down.
Oh my goodness, because Tom Hiddleston, he's not going to be playing Loki anymore, at least last I heard. He's
not?
No, I correct me if I'm wrong, people, but I could have sworn I heard or read somewhere that Tom Hiddleston's last portrayal of Loki is going to be in Ragnarok. But I could totally be wrong. Someone please correct me. But that's the last I heard on Tom Hiddleston. So he could totally take on this role. Though I don't know about that. Personally, I don't know if I can see Tom Hiddleston. But if he could totally prove me wrong. People prove me wrong all the time. So if you're taking on this role, Tom Hiddleston.
I could see that. I don't know. Because I think with Loki, he showed that he could play a villain, but
Mm-hmm.
still kind of have a very suave and
charming.
Charming.
He's very charming
to it, and so I think in a way that could work for James Bond. But I think we're so used to Daniel Craig, who has this very nitty gritty kind of portrayal, who's not very charming. He's a little intimidating.
Yeah, he's very cold. That's what I noticed about Daniel Craig. He kind of is a little cold with his portrayal of James Bond, but I kind of like that. But
it's kind of weird. It's almost kind of it's actually really attractive that he's so elusive.
Mm-hmm.
I was down for Tom Hardy. I know a while ago they were talking about Tom Hardy. I don't think they're even considering him now. But I think I'd be really down for Tom Hardy.
I like Tom Hardy, but I think Tom Hardy's way more street or urban or whatever the hell they said about Idris Elba. He's way more street and than Idris Elba in my opinion.
Yeah, I could see that. Did you ever watch Luther?
Luther?
Yeah.
I did not.
So it was so good, and you can't watch that and say, hey, Idris Elba is too street or he's too whatever. I mean, it's not great writing. I mean, it's not super, but it's kind of dramatic, kind of cheesy. But Idris Elba sells it so well, and he plays very kind of he's a cop, but he's not totally clean.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just how do you play? He's almost kind of he's essentially playing a spy in a way.
Oh, well then he's
Yeah.
got some experience.
But it's like, how do you say he's too straight when he did such a good job
Mhm.
there? So anyway, that's my thought. I think I'd be okay with Tom Hiddleston.
Mhm.
I think I'd like to see one more for Daniel Craig to close it all.
I would
off,
too,
so.
because I feel like with Spectre, like we didn't get that, like we didn't get closure for him. So maybe one more. I
Yeah.
agree. So just to really wrap up his movies.
And they didn't kill Christoph Waltz, which obviously means they're trying to bring him back.
Yeah, I would definitely like to see him just at least one more time. Because come on, like you need to end on like a Skyfall, and they definitely did not.
Well, and with Christoph Waltz, I mean, like he played pretty well against him. I can't really see Tom Hiddleston being very threatening. You know, like if you're Christoph Waltz and you're facing off with a guy that looks like Tom Hiddleston, it doesn't really come off very threatening.
No, it doesn't. But I will lastly say, come on, Idris Elba, come on. He's underrated in my opinion. He needs to, come on, Hollywood. Boost him up. Just saying.
I'm gonna end on this note. Fuck everybody in Hollywood for nominating Beast of No Nation and for Idris Elba not winning that award because he is fucking amazing. That movie was fucking like perfect.
He literally does not get any credit, the credit he deserves, and it pisses me off, and it's not okay.
He doesn't. And nobody in that film got any credit. That film was so good.
For whoever...
It was called Beast of No Nation. It was that Netflix original with directed by Cary Fukunaga, who did True Detective Season 1. It starred Idris Elba in kind of the main role, but like it's about child soldiers, and he played like the sergeant that's like kidnapping all these children. So like he's I guess the antagonist and kind of like the biggest role. Other side is from the little kid, but they did so well. I mean, it's such a gritty and like real and also like portrayal, but also has like so much heart and like, oh my gosh, it's just so good. I mean, you can't, you're supposed to hate Idris Elba, but like you on some level you like get it and you kind of understand his motive and you don't hate him and you want to hate him. It's so good. That's when you
can tell you have a good actor, when that person portrays such an evil character, but you still love, like you like that character, you love it because they play it so well. And I think that he is just such a versatile actor. So for anyone that says like, oh, he can't play a role like this, like, well, fuck off, okay? Like, seriously.
And fun fact, he's also a DJ.
He's a DJ?
He's the DJ. Yeah, he's legit a DJ. It's like 7 Dub, I think, or something. His name.
That is interesting. Why is?
It's like Idris with 2 eyes. And he's in that new Macklemore song, Dance Off.
What?
So for all you people that say Idris Elba can't do anything, he's a rapper, he's an actor, he's DJ. So.
Oh my gosh. Well, I don't know. All these celebrities are becoming DJs, but is there anything else?
Apparently, he started as DJ and like a musician.
Oh my god, really? I did not know that. Yeah. Okay, well, you're good. You're good walking IMBD.
I'm glad we got to share our passion about Idris Elba.
We gotta move on to Keeping Up with the Thrones. You know what I'm saying? Keeping Up with the Thrones is.
I guess Keeping Up with the Starks.
I like that.
I would say Starks because we're kind of trying to keep up with where they all are.
I know, especially since they're all spread out. So, are you ready to make some predictions?
We're done with this. We have been so wrong, like every single time.
They are really seriously like just surprising me like week after week. Like it's really not predictable season at all for me. Not anymore.
For a multitude of reasons, but yeah.
The only thing like that we knew was coming was Melisandre resurrecting Jon Snow.
Oh yeah, definitely. We need to start with a moment of silence.
Oh yes.
For the big guy.
Hodor.
I mean, if anybody tells me hold the door now, I just want to curl up in a ball and cry.
You see, people, this is why holding the door, or even holding the door open, like, well, maybe not holding the door open.
It's just not chivalrous anymore, so
but sucks. It's just fascinating that we have this new, like, concept of your fate being already, like, predestined. So, and that was Hodor's. He was always his destiny was to hold the door. And
so here's the question though. Do you think Bran changed the future by going in the past, or do you think it was predetermined?
I feel like it was predetermined. Because it felt so paradoxal? Is that a word? So it was a paradox, you know? What do you think?
Well, I think it's cyclical. So I think it goes in a cycle. Like,
Mm-hmm.
it's predetermined that Bran is going to go into the past
Mm-hmm.
and affect it. So, like, I drew a picture to explain this. But essentially, like, Bran going into the past doesn't actually change anything. It's like predetermined.
Yeah.
That he was gonna go into the past and affect this because Bran, present day Bran, three-eyed Raven Bran goes in the past and sees baby Hodor, and then because of that, there's like some time ripple, and Hold the Door ends up. Like, the future Hold the Door ends up kind of colliding with the past.
Yeah.
But everything else that occurred still occurs. Like, it's not like because he caused an accident,
Yeah.
he never gets paralyzed or anything. Like, the events of season 1 through 5 still occur.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it's a cycle. Like, it's kind of weird. Like, it's not like it doesn't create like a butterfly effect where it's a timeline or anything. Like, I think it's still the same timeline.
Which I kind of like, because we don't need drastic changes to like the timeline. Because time travel can be like so like messy. So I'm glad.
Yeah, that's why.
So I'm hoping I like your theory. I hope it that's where the route they're gonna take.
Because like even before you found out that Bran went into the past, Hodor was still Hodor.
Yeah.
Like, he was still the like mentally handicapped giant.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like it's not like when that happened, all of a sudden
he became mental.
He became monosyllabic.
Mm-hmm. We could really go on because there's so much that happened these past few weeks.
Yes. Well, we need to talk about this next thing, which is Brienne, because we forgot about her when we were talking about strong female characters.
Oh, yep.
So it's only fair that we talk about her now.
The most important question of this season: will Brienne and Tormund are they gonna hook up? Like, what's gonna happen? Like, come on. Are they gonna hook up, Colleen?
I don't know if they're gonna hook up, but I think that they would make one badass couple.
They really would. Come on, look at all these memes that we've been seeing. Come on.
2 minutes into Castle Black and Chill.
Come on, give the fans what they want.
Although you can say the same thing about Daryl and Carol over in Walking Dead.
Oh well.
But I think that if anybody could like withstand Brienne, I think Tormund would do it.
They would be like Bremund or Torian. I'm trying to think of their ship name, but oh well. It'll happen.
Next one, Jorah. When do you think we're going to see him next? Do you think we're ever going to see him, or at least in human form?
Oh, that's a good question. I don't know. I don't know if we're gonna see him for the rest of the season. Maybe. What do you think?
I don't know, but do you think you're gonna see him again as a human or as one of the Stone Men? Or...
I feel like he's gonna.
Do you think they're just gonna find his body somewhere?
No, I think he'll probably find a cure. Like, I'm thinking he's gonna find a cure, because I feel like they can't just Daenerys. She really cares for him. You saw so much emotion when she ordered him to find a cure. So I feel like somehow he will return. I don't think he's gonna turn into a stone. He's got to come back somehow, obviously. But I think he's gonna still have some kind of.
I feel like.
What were you saying?
I was gonna say, I think if he's gonna come back, he's gonna make a really badass comeback. Like, he's not just gonna show up and be like, "I'm cured."
Mm-hmm.
He's gonna be like, "I'm cured, and I brought you ships," or something.
Yeah.
Big.
He's got to come back in some human form for sure, and I think he's going to make everyone jealous. What's that one guy's name? I totally forgot. Daenerys' other side man.
Oh, Dario Naharis.
Yeah, because he's got to have some kind of competition, Well, so much for No Name, huh?
I'm really glad that she's not going to become the girl with no name.
Me too. I'm
like so stoked because I'm ready for her and Needle to just kick ass, fight Sansa, find John. I'm gonna cry when John and Arya reunite. Like, that's his favorite sister, and she's his favorite, you know?
Yeah, and Arya, she deserves the name. She's Arya Stark. Like, fuck this no-name shit. Like, I loved how they tied it into the play and rewriting, like, your own ending, or, like, just, and, like, it totally went against, like, destiny and, like, the whole, like, concept of this, like, predetermined, like, fate, you know? So I loved what they're doing with Arya and her journey, even though it's gonna come back to, like, bite her, but I'm so ready for her to, like, just kick ass.
Oliver, that was really beautiful insight. I didn't even think about that.
Oh, thank you. Like, I don't know, maybe my background in theater helped me, like, come up with that statement. I don't know.
I just know fake Cersei asked her, like, oh, you really like to play different characters. Do you like to play different characters? And I thought, ooh, this is mean she's going to be, like, no name and do this forever. Like, is this making her rethink? Like, does she want to be no name? Jack and Hagar sent the other girl after Arya because she didn't complete her task.
I'm so ready for Arya to kick her ass, though.
Oh, yeah.
Like, so I'm so ready for that fight. So please kick her ass, Arya. Please.
Unless, like, Nymeria just, like, shows up out of nowhere and just, like, kills her. Oh. I'm just wondering where Nymeria is, because at this point it's just her and Ghost that are still alive.
I'll be fine with either. I'm fine with either or, because, yeah, I definitely would love to see that reuniting of her and her wolf.
I think that's a good place to stop. We'll definitely have more to talk about.
Shall we go on to the main topic of this week?
Same-sex couples
in Disney.
What's that about?
I think that fans are ready to see some diversity in their relationships, or even their characters, about, you know, their sexual preference. But as much as I would like to see that as well, is it, you know, are these demands, are they important? Are they required or necessary to, like, their actual storylines or plots of these films or series?
Finding Dory.
Oh, I know where you're going, I think.
Yeah. They're rumored to have their first lesbian couple. Nobody knows in what capacity it is. I think they show up. Do you know anything about this?
No, I don't know about it either. I just thought they were going to be, like, background characters. I don't know if they're going to be actually, like, speaking roles, but we're apparently going to be seeing, which would be awesome. It'd be cool just to have that, like, implemented, and it just be okay. But, like, there would be, like, a same-sex couple of a lesbian and, you know, her significant other.
I think it's cool that they're just, like, there.
Yeah.
Like, they're not, you know, it's not like Dory finds a girlfriend. You know, like, it's not fake. They're just there. they exist in the world. You know, like, they're part of the community.
Because they do. They do. And people shouldn't make such a big fuss about it. And at least... What were you saying?
Ellen DeGeneres plays Dory. Like,
I know. Do you not know who Ellen DeGeneres is? She's so mainstream. She has her own talk show. Come on, that we still need to go to, or at least I need to go to one of these days.
Oh, it's so much fun.
Oh, I want to dance. I want to dance for Ellen, Colleen.
I want a t-shirt. You
want a t-shirt?
Yeah, because I danced. Back to the main topic. I mean, it's rumored. I mean, we don't actually know if they just happen to be, like, I don't know, a mom and her friend that go shopping, but...
Or maybe they'll be like, oh, honey, like, so-and-so, blah, 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 blah. You know, they'll actually talk to each other and hint, or, like, make it known that they're actually a couple. I could say...
But we also don't know the capacity. We don't know if Dory, like, they have Dory's parents or something, or if they just happen to be there.
Oh, yeah. So they could totally be, like, actual, like, supporting characters. We don't know either. But I could see it happening because of Ellen DeGeneres, her inclusion in the film, obviously, being Dory. I could totally see this happening. I mean, it would be cool.
How do you feel about it in relation to Frozen? Because apparently people have been asking to give Elsa a girlfriend.
Oh, that would be very... interesting. Of course, I'm open to all LGBT characters, for sure. But I think maybe to maybe not so much to go against it, but like I feel like with Frozen, it really wasn't about having a significant other, a relationship, someone to save you. But that's just me. That's what I liked about Frozen, even though I'm not like that big on Frozen. I thought it was more about like the sister bond, the love of two sisters. So I don't know. That was just my opinion, but I'm totally open to the idea of having Elsa having a girlfriend. I mean, Adina Menzel, she's totally up. She's totally for it.
Yeah, so I agree with you. I think Frozen is definitely like about sisters and
Mhm.
about their special bond, and it's not about finding a significant other, obviously, because like there was no mention of Elsa ever wanting to be with anybody, well,
Yeah.
for obvious reasons, but like and like Anna gets made fun of for like falling for a guy, and so it's very true that they're specific, like they're focusing on this like family
Yeah.
relation, but I think they also set up a very traditional story, and I mean, I think like I'm all for change, but I think they've already established what they want to be, and I think it'd be it just doesn't fit with the world they've created.
Mhm. And or did you want to say anything else?
No, yeah, like if it was another character, I think that'd be okay.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just feel like Frozen was established to be this like traditional story, with a non-traditional twist of it's focused on sisters, and I think if you throw in like a lesbian character, it just doesn't feel like it would fit in this world.
It would feel kind of forced because like it's coming from like the fans like demanding it, and it's not coming from like what Frozen's intending to be, I think.
And I think it would totally fit in the world of Finding Nemo, because you don't know anything about the like people world, like, and if you introduce it, like so it would be an introduction, and it would fit in because you don't have an expectation of how the world is already.
Mhm. And then Disney's just like always like, I don't know. Disney's, I mean, it's such a like conservative company, So
I don't really know if it's a conservative company. They've done pretty well with diverse. Oh,
that's true. But like,
I guess this is a period where they're really trying.
Yeah, I think that's what the route they're going to, because like obviously all these demands, and even J.J. Abrams, he mentioned it before about including LGBT characters in the future of Star Wars. So and obviously Star Wars is related to Disney now. So I do want to see diversity for sure, especially in Disney with characters, but they have to feel natural. They can't be
forced, fan petitioned.
It needs to be authentic.
Our next one is I'm 100% against this. Captain America.
Oh yes. People, Captain America already has a boyfriend.
No, he doesn't. We're not going there.
Oh, we're going there.
We're not killing my hopes and dreams. Okay.
Captain America is in love with Bucky. Come on.
That's why he's risked everything for Bucky. He said he left his shield for Bucky.
He did. That was the whole point of Civil War, people. Come on. It was a total love story. There's so much sexual tension. Or am I just delusional?
Explain his kiss with Peggy's great niece.
Oh, Sharon Carter?
Uh-huh.
Clearly, that was just a sympathy kiss. Clearly. Maybe that was just payback because she brought like all the equipment and like the shield, So, I mean, he was like, thanks. Like, it was a friendly kiss. Come on.
She said, it's been a long time coming. You even see Bucky and Falcon nod like, yeah, man.
Obviously, Bucky was very hurt by that. I don't know what movie you were watching.
I don't know what movie you were watching.
Oh.
Do you feel the same way about Captain America, about any sort of superhero movie?
I do. Because there's like lots of actual, like, people don't realize that Marvel actually has plenty of LGBT characters. I don't know why I can't say LGBT today, but and I think like
Mr. Gender Studies minor.
Yeah, like they really do, and I think they'll maybe one day, hopefully, they will be incorporated. I don't think you can like really. It's just it goes along with Frozen. Like you can't really force something just because fans are demanding it. Like something that at least that's not like I don't know. Just like let's make Captain America, who is automatically like who's already heterosexual like in the comics, let's make him like gay just because we don't see like a whole lot of gay
We
characters.
want to be inclusive.
I don't know. It just feels it's like a cop out. It would be a cop out for sure.
One, I don't think you should mess with something that's already been established.
Yeah.
I mean, look at all the people that are revolting because Captain America has been apparently part of Hydra the whole time.
Oh yeah.
Like, so I think you're messing with something that's been so established and beloved. It's so beloved for so many years, decades even. If you're gonna make someone, if you're gonna go into the LGBTQ route, I think you should make a story that reflects that. And, like they'd have different experience. I mean, it would just be different in some way.
Yeah. Save that for like characters who are LGBT, such as North Star, Wiccan, and those are two characters from Marvel who hopefully will be incorporated in a film one day. So save it for those characters because it would be awesome to see that, and it would feel authentic. Even like Iceman from X-Men, like he's actually a gay character.
Is he really?
He is. He's a gay character.
But he's with Kitty Pryde, isn't he?
In the movies.
I thought in the comics.
By the way, Kitty Pryde is actually like she actually ends up with Star-Lord.
What?
Yep.
Whoa! I thought no, really? Because I thought because when X-Men starts, he's with Rogue, and then in the third movie, he's with Kitty Pryde because that's who he ends up with in the comics.
No, Kitty Pryde, and then I don't know. Kitty Pryde, she's kind of been around. She's been with Colossus,
So
she's been around. All
right.
She kind of has, but that's another topic. But sorry, I was getting into the Marvel realm. Sorry, people. Sorry, but
whoa. So, how did you feel that they switched his sexuality?
Well, his sexuality wasn't revealed until like years after like the films. So, and obviously like the films already established it. So I really wasn't that. It was honestly like it was only a couple of years ago that they like announced it or made it like reality, I guess, that he was in fact gay. So that's kind of I guess, and it plays with like X-Men like different universes with Marvel. So it's not a big deal, but like I guess canon Iceman. But yeah.
Whoa.
Whew. But yeah.
Get heated.
And Rogue is with Gambit. Rogue and Gambit need to be together. But
yes, Rogue is with Gambit, but Gambit movie needs to be made.
Shall we move on to likes and kills?
Would you like to start us off? Do you want me to start us off?
You should start us off because I need to be prepared for this. After last week, I need to be prepared.
I have a like. I'm not sure if I have a kill yet though. So okay. I'll start with my like.
And then I'll go to my like.
Somebody, and I'm sorry that I'm not giving proper credit because I have no idea who it is. Somebody took the clip of Oscar Isaac dancing in Ex Machina and put it to various pop songs, and it is fantastic. It literally works with like so many songs, and it's hilarious. It's a Twitter account. It's called @OscarDances, and like they literally have been taking requests and just putting that clip to various songs. They've done, I think, "Oops, I Did It Again." They did "Africa" by Toto, which is like I think my favorite because it just fits like so perfectly. They did "One Dance" by Drake.
Oh my god.
Yeah, they did "Rasputin," which is actually I know it because it's a Just Dance song, but it's fantastic. I spent about 2 hours on scrolling through that Twitter account trying to find all of them.
Why have I not seen this or heard of this before? What the heck?
I have no idea. I actually found it on. It showed up on my Facebook top. Trending topics things, and I loved Ex Machina. I thought that was a really good movie. I love Oscar Isaacs. Also very versatile actor. So it was perfect, and it's hilarious. It is so funny how it fit like with so many songs.
I need to watch this ASAP. Like, for sure.
So check it out on Twitter. It's called at Oscar Dances. I'm sorry.
Oscar Isaac is bae, no lie. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to look this up. My like for the week, I'm sorry, I'm digging Drake right now. I love Drake, and I never really even been a fan of Drake, but Views has been getting to me. His collaboration with Rihanna, they're always amazing. I'm loving Too Good. Like, it's just,
They are always amazing.
and it's like sometimes like I just don't really like Drake, but like when he does it with Rihanna, like they make just beautiful magical sounds, you know. Like they're fantastic. They're just really fantastic.
I have to think about my kills this week. I'll just go with Black China.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Do I really need to say anything about that?
You really don't. That whole thing, she's playing her cards right, getting into that family, getting that.
It was announced that her and Rob Kardashian are getting a spin-off show, and I can't.
Oh my god.
Yeah. I hate how fake everything is.
She's trying to earn that last name. She's got to get that last name.
I know.
I mean, someone had to carry on the Kardashian name, and I guess it had to be her. And she even, like, branded her last name. Like...
Whoa, I didn't know that.
Or no, she branded the name, like, Angela Kardashian for herself or something like that.
What?
Yeah.
Too much.
Too much, for sure. I'm like, girl. And then these Kardashians. Didn't Kris Jenner is going to be Kris Kardashian?
Yeah, she went back to Kris Kardashian.
Why do I know this? Because it's always trending. It's not like I'm researching this, people. I just see this all the time.
Well, in your defense, you took a reality television class. So.
Yes, that I did. Glad it's over. So I think that's kind of my kill for the week. The Kardashians.
Cool.
Not to
we actually agreed this week.
Not to kill them, just to stop talking about them.
We're making progress. We actually agree with each other this week.
We did, and I like this development of our characters. It would work well.
We're becoming better people.
We really are. I think this is a good story arc. Like, this is a good end to our story arc of disagreeing.
It's the end of Act 1.
Oh my gosh. Anthony Sparks would be so proud.
Name dropping.
Sorry. He's not listening. Or is he?
I doubt it.
Is there anything else you would like to say this week?
No, I think it's good. Excited to see where Game of Thrones is going.
Definitely. Thank you guys so much for watching, not watching, listening to our discussion this week. It's been great. I mean, we really had a lot to say, obviously. So, please stay tuned. I'm Oliver.
I'm Colleen.
Thank you guys for watching episode 3 of Netflix and...
Kill!
Woo! Thanks for watching, guys. Have a good week.